Imagine waking up one day and finding a new development project being built just offshore from your community. The beach still looks beautiful, the fishing boats are still going out to the sea, tourists are still enjoying the coastline, everything seems normal. But one important question remains: how do we know what the environment looked like before the project began? And if environmental changes happen in the future, how can we tell whether they are related to development? This is why baseline studies are one of the most important steps in an environmental impact assessment. Without baseline data, we have no reference point, no way to measure change, no way to hold anyone accountable. This is Seberang Take, located in Kuala Nerus, Terengganu. A proposed mixed development project is planned approximately 1 to 2 kilometers offshore from the coastline. The proposed development includes marine reclamation, residential and commercial buildings, tourism facilities, access roads, and supporting infrastructure. Because the project is located within a coastal and estuarine environment, it is important to understand the existing environmental conditions before any development begins. Only then can future environmental changes be properly assessed. Think of an environmental impact assessment as an investigation. Before predicting future impacts, we first need to understand what already exists. Around the project area are several environmental sensitive receptors that include the Sungai Terengganu estuary, beaches, fishing villages, fish landing facilities, mangrove habitats, and urban communities. Each of these locations tells a different story. The estuary tells us about water movement and aquatic habitats. Fishing villages tell us about local livelihoods and fisheries resources. Mangrove areas tell us about ecosystem health and biodiversity. The beaches reveals natural coastal processes such as erosion and sediment movement. To understand the complete picture, we cannot rely on just one sampling location. We need information from different parts of the environment. Our team selected sampling location based on environmental sensitivity and potential exposure for future development activities. We proposed 6 marine water quality stations near the project boundary to establish offshore baseline conditions. We also proposed 4 estuarine water quality stations along Sungai Terengganu. This area supports fisheries resources and serves as a nursery ground for marine life. We also proposed 3 noise and vibration stations near residential homes because construction activities can affect house structures and community well-being. Mangrove areas are included because they are legally protected under the National Forestry Act 1984. By selecting locations that represent different environmental conditions, our baseline study can provide a more complete understanding of the project area. But what exactly are we studying? First, we monitor marine water quality and estuarine water quality to understand existing conditions in coastal and river environments. We also study sediment quality because pollutants can accumulate in bottom sediments and affect aquatic ecosystems. Groundwater and soil quality studies help establish existing conditions in surrounding terrestrial areas. Air quality, noise, and vibration monitoring provide important information about the current environmental conditions experienced by nearby communities. Traffic studies help us understand existing traffic patterns and road usage. Coastal morphology studies help assess shoreline conditions and sediment movement and natural coastal processes. Ecology and biodiversity surveys provide information about habitats, plants, and animals found within the study area. Socioeconomic and public health study allow us to understand community concerns and economic activities and quality of the life. Together, these baseline studies create a scientific reference point before development begins. However, even the most advanced scientific equipment has limitations. Scientists can collect environmental data, but local communities possess valuable knowledge that cannot always be measured in a lab. Fishermen may know where important fishing grounds are located. Residents may know which areas experience flooding, erosion, or traffic congestion. Local communities understand the challenges they face every day. Their experience provide information that scientific surveys alone may not capture. That is why public participation is an essential part of environmental impact assessment process. Good environmental impact assessment begins with a good baseline data, and a good baseline data comes from both science and community knowledge. Your voice matters. We encourage local residents, fishermen, business, and stakeholders to participate in the focus group discussion. Come on FGD below, and we will send you the registration link. Your voice matters because protecting the environment begins with understanding it, and understanding begins with listening to you. Together, we can help you ensure that development decisions are informed, responsible, and sustainable because protecting the environment begins with understanding it.